Hate to say it, but Wolves are overpowered. Hello there everyone, welcome to episode 4 of season 1 of our Football Manager 2018 save with Arsenal. Today it's two big games. The first, our 5th game in the Europa League against Marseille, second against 3rd in the group. I'll talk about that in a little while. And then we have an away game at Old Trafford in possibly our biggest game of the season yet against Manchester United, of course, under Jose Mourinho. Now, as you can see, the table on the left, we're 8 points behind Chelsea at the top of the table, but as you can see, Wolves are in 3rd. They've done very well so far this year, but they are 8.5 overpowered on this game. But since you last been with me, which was, of course, the Celtic and Tottenham game, we've had a really bad run, actually. We've only won one game in that time, which is pretty bad. We had a League Cup 4th round game. We obviously beat Blackburn in the League Cup the 3rd round, and we actually lost to Southampton. I don't quite know what was going on, to be honest. They scored in the 10th minute. We just didn't have anything for them. There was 2 injuries in those games. Kolasinac got injured with a foot injury, and Aubameyang got injured with a foot injury as well. We've had quite our fair share of injuries since then. As you can see, we had quite a fair bit of possession, but we just couldn't make it work. Then we drew with West Ham. West Ham again going in front, courtesy of Hernandez. We scored courtesy of Koscielny, but we were quite lucky to walk away from that one with a point. But then we played Celtic in the Europa League, and Jesus Christ, the amount I was ripping into Celtic last episode, I feel a bit stupid now. They scored very early on with Scott Sinclair, 2nd minute in, and then Comper got a second one, and 11 minutes in we were facing a real bad defeat. We were 2-0 down to Celtic, at home of course. Away we got one back to make it 2-1, but Scott Brown got one before half-time, and Lee Griffiths finished it off. And to be quite honest, we just weren't good enough. Mesut Ozil really showing how bad we were with a rating of 5.9. And Iwobi getting a 6.9. But we came back a few days later to go and beat Bournemouth. We changed our tactic of counter-attacking, try and shore up that defensive line a little bit. And Lacazette, to be fair, showing quite a bad performance from the team and masking over that, because he got an 8.8 from his 2 goals. Mark Pugh got a late goal for Bournemouth, which kind of tanked the result a little bit. I'd have liked a clean sheet, but nonetheless. Nacho Monreal getting a rare game and getting a 7.1, so that was pretty decent for him. But apart from that, no real standout performances. Our last game, though, after the international break, was against Southampton, and it was quite a weird one, to be honest. They took the lead straight away with El Yunizi getting a goal in the 9th minute, but Henrik Mkhitaryan took an 11th minute equaliser with Mustafi scoring straight away after that. There was quite a break in the game, and I thought, we're going to win this. It's going to be 2 wins in 2. It's going to be brilliant coming into today's episode. But Charlie Austin got one after half-time. We went attacking, and we just couldn't get anything. And really, at the moment, we are struggling to score goals. So today we are playing in the Europa League against Marseille. Our home leg, of course, that first one we drew, and hopefully we can get the win this time. And then, of course, we're playing Manchester United in the Premier League. So if you look at the Europa League in our Group A at the moment, we've got 7 points, the same as Celtic. If we win today's game, we do qualify, which is brilliant for the 2nd round, but I'd quite like to finish first, so it all depends on what Celtic do now. But I've got some quite sad news to bring you, actually. Martinez is leaving. It's a real shame, I know. We're all gutted about it, but Martinez wants to leave, and actually, in a deal that goes up to 5 million, that's not too bad, and, he's going to leave. But we can definitely have a clear out not the close season, but in January, because some of the players we've got aren't very good and not playing very well. One of those players, actually, is Mesut Ozil. He has tanked a lot recently. His average rating is 6.4, and he hasn't been very good at all. So, I've given him a bit of a slap on the wrist, leave him out of the team for a little bit, and hopefully he comes back a bit better. We're also starting Bernd Leno for a little bit now, because, is it worth playing Cech or is it worth playing Leno? I don't quite know. Cech's obviously 10 years Leno senior. What's this AGN all about? AGN? No? God knows what AGN means. Does it say on here? I've never seen that AGN. Oh, okay. Against teammate. Oh, okay. So Socrates, yeah, I've said not to put him in the team. Okay, that's fair enough. But our team for today, anyway, against Marseille. We've got Leno in goal with Bellerin, Koscielny, Mustafi and Kolasinac at the back. Ramsey and Torreira off 2 central midfielders today. And then we've got Iwobi, Mkhitaryan and Welbeck behind Lacazette. The only reason we aren't playing Robin, he hasn't been very good recently, to be honest. And he's got a high injury risk, so we may as well not play him. But it's going to be an interesting game, this one against Marseille. If we can obviously win it, then we do not get top of the group, but we do qualify for the next round. And it means that our last game against Leipzig is a lot less full of pressure. We're on 2D Classic, that's all fine. And we are ready for the game for the first time in a while. We haven't had a tunnel interview, which is quite interesting. But of course, we haven't been the best, 1 win in 5. And if we lose this one, and if we don't win this one, it's only 1 win in 6. And it gets quite worrying from then on. But hopefully today we can get quite a convincing result. 7.5 minutes though, Mkhitaryan puts it into the box, nothing coming of it. Back to Mkhitaryan. Torreira on the edge of the box. Aaron Ramsey. Ramsey back to Mkhitaryan. This is a nice play. Into the box. Can he put it into the box for Welbeck? Oh, he's just over the bar for Danny Welbeck. Shame he couldn't have brought that down with his head because that would definitely have beat the goalkeeper. But a bright start to this game against Marseille. 4 shots on goal, 3 on target. Obviously, it's 5 shots now. It changes all the time. But we've had quite positive possession. But I'm going to keep it on counter-attacking just to make sure we aren't flawed at the back. And to be honest, even if we are on counter-attacking, I think that probably we can make enough chances. And we're doing well. We just don't seem to be converting at the moment. We're half an hour in, though, here at the Emirates. Koscielny. Good pass to Iwobi. Keep the ball, son. Aaron Ramsey in the middle of the play. Torreira. Alongside to Bellerin. Forward to Iwobi. Keep the ball, son. Decent pass to Mkhitaryan. To Lacazette into the box. And it's a penalty. Ah, okay. The defender, Rolando, went into Lacazette. He's going to take the penalty. Can he get his... I think it's his 13th goal of this season. Rolls socks, prefers the Scott kick. And that is very coolly and cleanly placed into the bottom corner. There we go. It's his 12th goal of the season. And I have to say, Lacazette has been really good so far. He had a bit of a patchy start to the season when maybe Aubameyang was being chosen over him. But I think at the moment, the way he's playing, he deserves to be in the team because he scores in most games and is a really good striking option for us. And Aubameyang just hasn't really done that much. So, you know, he shouldn't really be in the team, I think, as a first start. If he can prove himself coming off the bench, then absolutely that gives a bit of competition for Lacazette. But Lacazette is playing really well. And it looks like Celtic definitely are going to finish top of the group. They're 3-0 up against Leipzig at the moment. And it looks like neither team is going to qualify, Marseille or Leipzig. But perhaps Marseille could beat Celtic. That's the only way that we are going to finish top of the group. If we win and Celtic drop points against Marseille. But a fairly unconvincing half. You could say it's quite convincing though, actually, because of the amount of shots we've had and our decency in possession. But as long as we don't concede, now we win. I feel like Michael Owen saying that, but oh well. Bellerin to Ramsey. Ramsey across the park for Kolasinac. Back to Torreira. Torreira to Ramsey. To Welbeck. Welbeck back to Ramsey. Ramsey across to Torreira. This is good. Play in the box for Lacazette for Iwobi. And Alex Iwobi gets a goal for the Gunners. And it looked like Lacazette could have scored there. But he must have been inhibited in some way. He must have been blocked by that Marseille player because he couldn't seem to get to the ball. But Iwobi filled him through anyway. And that's very nice to make it 2-0 to the Gunners. Let's have a look what happened. Mkhitaryan. Yeah, Rami just slid in and Lacazette lost his footing, I guess you could say, a little bit. But Iwobi was there to take up the goods, and it's 2-0 now to the Gunners. And it's a really good game, to be honest, our first good game in a while, and hopefully this leads to a bit of good momentum. Obviously, we've got Manchester United next, and if we can win that match, then I feel like that patchy run is very much forgotten. Coming into the winter season, we've got, we're going into December now, so it's real. It's the real crunch part of the season, I'd say. December's a very big month. And December and January is usually where Arsenal seem to lose the plot a little bit. But I just realised we've got 10 minutes left and I haven't made a single sub. So we better do that now. The morale looks quite good on the bench, though. I did have a bit of falling out with the players at one point, actually. Because I think... What did I say now? I can't remember what I said to them. I think it was after we'd lost 2 games. And I said, look, lads. We need to start playing better. And they're having an absolute go at me saying, well, we're playing as good as we can be expected. So the team were kind of against me for a little bit. That could have been, I suppose, one of the reasons for our downturn in form. But it looks like the team are back on side now. And as long as we don't concede here, we've got our first clean sheet for a while. And more importantly, of course, our first 3 points after that Celtic loss in the Europa League. But I suppose the most important thing is that we qualified. But let's have a look at the other groups. So Feyenoord and Baksika look to qualify. Blimey, the big beat in Moscow. Chelsea are going to qualify, 5 wins from 5. How are Burnley getting on in their group? They look like they're going to qualify, which is brilliant for them. But for us, looking at Arsenal, this is a very good game, and a very convincing game against Marseille to knock them out of the Europa League and book us a spot in the round of... Is it the round of 16? I think it's the round of 32, isn't it? No, it can't be the round of 32. It's just the round of 16. Is it the round of 16? 2 from every group. No, it must be the round of 32 because there's... I don't know. Yeah, but there we go. Good work out there, lads. You did what was needed, and that's exactly right. Iwobi getting the man of the match. It seems like it was a good attacking display. And that was half decent. There we go. We qualified for the first knockout round. It must be the round of 32. Victory for you today. Yep, we played very well. But the next challenge, which I'd say is probably a bigger challenge than this one. It's on the telly. It's on Sunday. And each team will be given 1.15 million. Let's go and see how we get on against Mourinho's United. Here we are then, ready at Old Trafford for our second game of the episode. And there's only one change in the squad. Robben comes in for Iwobi. I just felt like Robben could be given a chance in this game. And if he plays really well, then he could really upset United. It seems, though, before this game that there's quite a lot of build-up. Obviously, there's a big rivalry between United and Arsenal. Probably most famously, really, Mourinho and Wenger rather than anybody else. And obviously, Wenger's left now, so might be a little bit of less of a rivalry, but that United team doesn't half look good. But if they play like they do usually, then we haven't really got much to worry about. Because United aren't that good of a team. I'm going to say this now. We're going to get battered, aren't we? We're going to get slightly deeper. I think we're probably going to turn down the tempo just a tad today. And try and play into United's advantage. Try and play into United's game a little bit, I'd say. So we've done our team talk. There we go. Let's see what we're capable of. Bellerin makes his 100th appearance for Arsenal, which is brilliant today. You know, hooray. Let's have a celebration. But we kick off the game at Old Trafford, and hopefully we can get a win out of this one. Can we get an early chance now? Valencia takes the ball off Welbeck. But I've got an early chance here. Robben. Oh, Young's dispossessed him. But Arsenal have got a free kick early on. That's it, though, for that highlight. I thought, oh, could we get an early goal? But no, it wasn't going to happen. But 5 minutes in, we've got the most of possession. No shots for either team yet. I'll just say that Manchester United have now had a shot. But it looks fairly equal, to be honest. Nothing really going on at the moment. Mkhitaryan with a free kick. Puts it into the box. Pogba gets it out. Welbeck, though, into Lacazette. And Lacazette takes the lead for the Gunners against Manchester United. He's the man of the moment. The assist coming from the left winger, Danny Welbeck. And Lacazette just proving again why he should be in this team. And he's really finding his feet now, you know, at Arsenal. I felt like last season in real life, he really struggled to be a consistent goal scorer, but now he's scoring consistently, and you're getting the odd trickle goal from sort of Mkhitaryan. That's really good to see. But a good clearance from Leno. Goes to Lindelof. Martial for Manchester United. Martial, we're not really putting much pressure on, to be honest. Lance Sanchez, of course, our former player, but that's a good block from number 32, for number 31, if I can speak. But unfortunately, Sanchez put it into the box, and Martial has put it into the back net. It looks like a very good assist from Alexis Sanchez, but that's quite poor, to be honest, because our lead doesn't last long whatsoever. Let's have a look then. Martial. Put it to Sanchez. And Sanchez, not really dispossessed, to be quite honest, but Sanchez, lovely ball into Martial. But to be honest, Leno could have got to that. It wasn't the best of goalkeeping saves ever. Looks like a good, vibrant start to the game, though. Oh dear, brilliant stuff from Bellerin. Not. Giving the ball away to United. Lukaku. Martial. Martial running on goal. That's quite a poor shot, though, from Anthony Martial. Only the one shot for us, though, so far. I wonder whether we ought to go attack him. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's try and go a little bit more attacking. It's not going to hurt, is it? And I need to sneeze, so I'll cut this bit out. Sneeze completed. We're back. Right. Torreira to Robben. That's a bit of light entertainment for the video. I probably didn't even cut it out, but oh well. Lacazette. Oh, off the post and out. Unfortunate, but that's at least another shot registered. And we've got 2 on target now. It seems that Lukaku's aerial prowess is something that we're struggling to deal with. De Gea puts it out. Lukaku on the ball. Oh dear, now to Mata. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Shoots, but that was quite a poor shot from Juan Mata. And luckily it stays 1-1. I'd be quite happy with a draw, to be honest, against United. You know, it's away from home. And that would mean that we go, what, I think we go 3 unbeaten in the Premier League, which is brilliant. But let's see what we can do. Maybe we should have higher hopes, though. Maybe we should have higher ambitions. I don't quite know. Good clearance from Koscielny, but it just goes straight out to Martial. Lindelof to Mata. This could be a goal here. Mata, good clearance from number 31, which is Kolasinac. Right, Lacazette's now got his time to prove himself as a good dribbler. He passes it to Robben. Robben on the ball. Prove why he should have picked him. But that's, oh, how has he not scored that? That was beautiful play from Robben. Cutting inside, getting past the 2 defenders. Shot was on target, but it just seems that it was a little bit of a dodgy hit with the... a bit of a dodgy contact with the goal, but hopefully he wants to avenge that. Torreira. Pogba's got it back now to Lindelof. Imagine Robben against Pogba, eh? Young. Lindelof. Good clinch from Mustafi, but Pogba gets it back. It's quite an aerial battle, but Mustafi against Torreira. Torreira to Bellerin. Can he keep it in? He absolutely can. Can we have a Sanchez-esque... I can't speak, can I? Robben. I think it was Pogba, actually, that got the header on, because apparently it was a heart-stopping moment for Pogba, so it might have been a header from Pogba that luckily his goalkeeper put over the bar. Lacazette, though, partly a good tackle from him, but it's a throw-in for Bailly and Manchester United nonetheless. Quite an exciting game this seems to be at the moment. We've got 2 minutes left of this half, and it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. But Ashley Young having quite a poor game for Man United, which is quite nice. But yeah, our efforts were quite good. We've been a bit unlucky so far, and I think we've been the better team. So let's have a look what we can do tactics-wise. Opposition instructions. As again, it seems that Young's playing quite badly, so we can always try to close him down. We'll try and close De Gea down as well. Be a bit cheeky with the centre-backs. Try and make them to make a mistake. We'll also close down Lingard, because he's a very good creative player, Lingard. A bit underrated, to be honest. Yeah, we'll keep Lacazette as he is, and I think I'm quite happy to begin the half again with that. Let's tell the players to get creative. I feel like we need to be creative to get past that really bolsterous Manchester United defence. Is bolsterous even a word? I don't know. I don't know what on earth I meant by saying bolsterous. No, I don't know what I meant whatsoever. But we'll gloss over that, shall we? We're 50 minutes in, nearly into this game now. And Mustafi apparently deals with that ball very nice. That's good to see. 35 minutes to go here at Old Trafford. Nothing really going on at the moment. I think United would settle for a draw here as well. You know what Mourinho's like. Shall we bring Robben off? He's only on a 6.4. I reckon we ought to do that. Let's bring Iwobi on for him. Let's also bring Lichtsteiner on for Bellerin, because he's got a yellow card, plus the fact he's not playing very well. So that ain't going to hurt. The two players on the right have gone off and been replaced by Lichtsteiner and Iwobi. Can we do anything now? 22 minutes to go. Pogba's off. Fred's on for United. And it doesn't look like anything's going to happen this half, to be honest. Two quite lacklustre games, really, today's episode. But you never know. There's still 20 minutes to go in this one. Iwobi to Lichtsteiner. Into the box. Lindelof gets it out to Fred. Come on, we need to get to that one. Mustafi. Don't pass it forward too quickly, though. We don't want them getting possession. Mkhitaryan to Welbeck. Through. Oh, Lindelof gets that one out. But now Lukaku has a chance to run by himself. We should be closing him down. Come on. This is going to be where the goal comes. Sanchez. No, don't come back to haunt us. Oh, for goodness sake. Alexis Sanchez scores against his former team. It's probably the first good appearance he's had for Manchester United. Deary me. We're behind now against Manchester United. It was all going so well when we took the lead 10 minutes in, but Sanchez has now took the lead for United. That's a lovely goal, to be honest. A lovely finish from the striker. 15 minutes to left though in this game, and now let's see what Aubameyang can do. Let's see if he can poach his way to this, to get an... I can't even speak. I'm terrible at speaking today. I don't know what's going on. But we've got 10 minutes left. Can Aubameyang poach his way to an equaliser? That was what I was trying to say all from the start. Let's just go for it now. We've got to go for it. I don't really want to lose against United. It's a bit of a momentum break, to be quite honest. A few minutes left. I think United have got it covered at the back. Can we do anything to stop that, though? 1 minute left of regular time. I don't think anything's going to happen now. But we do have a minute and a half left. Can Lichtsteiner perform and get a massively late goal? It's poor from Mkhitaryan, to be honest, there. Lingard to Lindelof. Now Torreira's got it. Can we get it forward? Iwobi, nice pass, but I think that's just going to make its way to the United defender. I think it's just going to be a bit of a scrappy last minute and a half, to be quite honest. I can see that happening. De Gea to Eric Bailly. Victor Lindelof. Through to Lukaku. Good clearance. Good interception even from Mustafi. Torreira. Oh, that's shocking. Come on. Sanchez. Our little demon today. Sanchez into the box. It's going to be 3-1. Oh, no. Leno gets it, but he doesn't keep hold of it. That's shocking. Martial. I wouldn't be surprised to put it in the corner now, but to be fair, doesn't Luke Shaw. Bit of trickery there from Shaw. Martial into the box for Lukaku. What on earth was that from Lukaku? I don't know, he didn't score. It was 2 yards out. He belted it off the crossbar and it didn't go in. But it looks like our chances of getting anything out of this game are gone. And that's a bit of a disappointing end to the episode, to be quite honest. It looks like Manchester United are going to get all 3 points here. But Sanchez, definitely the player of the match for United. Quite ironic, to be honest. But, oh well, that's the final whistle. It brings the Sanchez show to a close. And with a 8.7, we would have struggled. But I think, yeah, it unlucky, really. It wasn't really to be. We played quite well. But again, it wasn't really to be. So unfortunately, we fall out of the top 5 and we're now 9 points behind Chelsea. New Arsenal boss splashes cash. We've only bought one player, for Christ's sake. Oh dear. It's all about the media, isn't it? Right, so when will we come back? I think we'll come back. We'll have a little bit of a break. And we'll come back for those 2 very big games at Christmas. We'll come back for the Chelsea game and the Liverpool game. So between that, we'll have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Premier League games and our final Europa League game. Which, to be honest, doesn't really count for anything anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Also, comment your opinions, maybe on the Marseille game, maybe on our loss against Manchester United, maybe on players to bring in, whatever the hell you want. Make sure to subscribe as well if you want to see Monday, Wednesday, Friday content of this series at 6 PM, as well as a retro Sunday episode every Sunday. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I appreciate you getting to this point of the episode, and I will see you guys on the next one on Wednesday at 6 PM. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and for your constant support, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.